Kanpai, everybody, and welcome to this Sunday's live stream. Probably just going to be me tonight. I know Lance is getting forced over again. Feel bad for him because he was really looking forward to everything we had to talk about today. Him and I recorded on Friday. We ended up recording the Water Magician. We covered the only season. There was some crazy stuff going on in that one. Lance was able to cover the light novel, which was really fun. And yeah, I covered the manga, which was interesting, just kind of getting all three perspectives. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Can't wait for that one to come out. Then we decided we're going to be covering season two of Hell's Paradise, which is going to be a lot of fun. There's only going to be 3 seasons. This past season was insane. I don't know if anybody's watched Hell's Paradise yet. It was so crazy, and I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to reading what the differences between the manga and the anime were, and then just seeing how much we have left. I know it was a shorter series. I want to say it was like 120 chapters in total, or like 100 in the teens, somewhere around there. And I'm really curious about what the total, or how far it got into season 2, how much we have left, and just kind of how that one's going to conclude. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know I'm still reading the Flower That Blooms with Dignity. I'm current on that one. It's 191 chapters now, which is insane to think about. It's good. It's really good. I think we moved into, or we're kind of moving into the next arc within that series because of just the things that are happening that I'm not going to go into because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. If we do get concluded that there's not going to be a season 2, I'll talk about it and we can go from there. In my weekly old fashioned that I have, I am going to do a pack rip right away. Let's see. I have 2 Greninja. So we're going to do a Chaos Rising pack rip. We're going to do all Chaos Rising tonight just because I have a booster bundle that I had opened up for the TikTok that we have. So if anybody has that, make sure to check that out. I actually pulled a regular Greninja on for the TikTok. Hopefully, I know it was just throwing straight heat with this one. Hopefully, I get something good with this booster bundle. That'd be really cool. I haven't pulled anything like crazy since I pulled the Charizard. Hopefully today would be just insane. I really need to change up my setup so I can get this better for pack pulls. But I'm gonna guess grass for today. We got some steel, and then we got a Combine, a Reap. We got. Oh man, what is that? Oh, Watchog, that's what it is. Zubat. Just a trainer card. Metagross. Ooh, Ninetales. Always loving Ninetales. Oh. Nice. And let's see. We got a fire, Nitro Energy, as they call it. It's not too bad of pulls. I've been doing some stuff with my kids, trying to get them just to be better collectors, we'll put it that way. For Gator and Delphox. Very cool. So that's been a lot of fun. That was kind of my weekend as far as Pokemon is concerned. I did go to we have a local place called Frost Giant, and Frost Giant, is it collectibles? Frost Giant Games, that's what it is. And grabbed the Team Rocket, just a box, 4 cards, Mewtwo. It has the giant Mewtwo, and then it has just a collector Mewtwo card. What my son wanted, better than some of the other things that he was saying that he wanted. Nothing too crazy pulled out of there. Oh, no, actually, I ended up pulling a full art. I have to pull it up because I have it tucked away. So I pulled the full art Loudred. That's the one I collected. Loudred. It's super cool. Really really like that one, and yeah, it's fun. The kids, my son pulled a second one of a Chansey EX. I was like, how are you getting these? But apparently the 3-year-old has all the luck. As far as what I had watched this week, it was kind of a lot. I know I started watching I think it's Secrets of the Silent Witch, which is a really fun one. I was not expecting that. Honestly, I have no idea what I was expecting. Yeah, Secrets of the Silent Witch. I have no idea what I was expecting as for that one, but hey, I got through 8 of the 14 episodes, so I'm really enjoying it. It is a lot of fun. I've recommended it to a few people that I know because it's just different. She is the youngest of the 7 great mages, the main character that is, and she is the only one of them that can use silent witch casting. And the reason behind why she can use silent witch casting, you find out in the beginning or throughout the handful of episodes so far. And it's really depressing as to why she uses silent witch casting. But she's super strong. She's small and petite, so a lot of people underestimate her if they don't actually know who she is, which is kind of the point of the series. But so far, it's just kind of she is on a mission to protect the prince of this land at an academy that she is at. So she basically is going undercover and has to protect the prince without him knowing. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to finish the season. I'm really hoping we get another one just because I'm very curious as to continuing that season. Speaking of continuing seasons, I am 8.5 episodes in for Classroom of the Elite season 4. That one is nuts. It's on par with everything that's happened with Classroom of the Elite itself, at least as far as season 2 and 3 are concerned. The weird angles that happen in season 1 are not necessarily the case in season 4, but just kind of the psychological thriller type stuff, all of the mind games, the political stuff that's happening, not real political stuff, but political within the classes, all of that stuff. And this season has an added twist just because of the stakes that are happening for Ayanokoji. Basically, everybody's out to get him, is what it seems like. We are finally in year 2 of that one, so hopefully it's 2 seasons for year 2. We'll have to wait and see as far as that one is concerned. I'm enjoying it. It's more part of the course as far as Classroom of the Elite is concerned. I did watch episode 7 of Demons in the Shadow Realm. That one's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that one. It's from the creators of Full Metal Alchemist. And that one is really kind of just a different concept. The artwork's super interesting. And you just have the main character. Basically, they're twins. Or the two main characters are twins, but they're technically born on different days. And then they get split from each other when they're younger, and just all of the things they have. They call them daemons, which is a kind of new concept, but basically they're just spirits, very strong spirits that create pacts with people, and going through and just kind of trying to solve the mystery of what happened to his parents or their parents, and who is the people that they can trust. Oh, I'm trying to think what else. I did watch a couple episodes of season 2 of 100 Girlfriends Who really, 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 really love you or love me. Yep, that shows the show is what it is. We'll put it that way. No real statements need to be made on that one. Wisteria, Wand and Shield, we get to meet a new witch, new character. Yeah, this one's super interesting because she has blue hair and red hair, and just kind of very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to that. That episode flew by just crazy fast. The Will is basically going to have a new teacher, and I'm curious as to what's going to happen there. And Slime, basically we got into we know everybody's out to, everything has a plot, mysterious things are going on, and we are going to start doing our dungeon raid, which is going to be a lot of fun. I am almost through volume, I want to say 18. I'm almost through volume 18 on Slime. Yep. So pretty close to being finished with that one. I'm looking forward to just kind of what's going on. Everything is escalating. I feel like this is going to be what's going to happen through the rest of the series, is what just took place towards the end of Light Novel Volume 18. It's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about that one. There are technically 4 more volumes that I have to go. There's 23 in total. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Then let's see, I think, is there anything else? I want to say, is there anything else I'm watching? But I just listed off 5 different things. Dr. Stone, they are at the Catalyst. So they were finally able to do the biggest thing that they were trying to do, which was go to the moon. So they call it, this episode was Countdown, which, yeah, they finally did everything they needed to do to, huge spoiler, get themselves to the moon. And that's where we're going. Marriage Toxin. If anybody isn't watching Marriage Toxin, highly recommend it. It's super fun. It's super good. It's really interesting as far as like the concept is concerned, because they have these masters, and all of these people, the families are these masters of these different types of just abilities, and the main character is a poison master, which is always really interesting. It's really fun. Not usually main character, it's usually main villain, which is always, you got a twist, so it's always kind of fun. So our main character is the poison master, and he is trying to find a wife so that his sister, who is a lesbian, can live her life with her partner instead of having to get married to somebody within one of the branch families and have kids that way, because that's just how their families are. And the main character is like, no, you go live with her. You love her. You want to spend your life with her. I will find a partner that I can marry and have kids with, so that you don't have to. Really fun. Him trying to find a partner, which he spent his entire life basically not really avoiding women, but not interacting with women in that manner. And so he is trying to find somebody, and it's a lot of fun. You get to meet all these different masters. I'm trying to talk without talking too much, like giving too much away, but it's really fun. It's really good. And every time he meets somebody, you're like, "Ooh, yeah, you can see some chemistry there." And then they go their separate ways. So you're just like, okay, I guess who is the next one, or what's this person? So this latest one, I'm really like, is she gonna be the one? Is she gonna be this one? Everything that's going on is just gonna be nuts. And then who this master is, he's trying to do some super crazy stuff. I'm assuming this is going to get us through the rest of the season, which will be just absolutely crazy. All right, so let's go another pack rip. I'm trying to think of which one I want to do. All right, so we're going to do that one, lucky number 2, I guess we can call it. I mean, the pack was easier to open than it has been. I'm gonna go electric. Got another Zubat. Got a Weedle. If I could actually, read the card. Froakie. Deoxys, there we go. AZ's something. Skunk Tank, there it goes. So we have the second evolution. We have a reverse hollow Froakie. And what's the Trevorant? Got a hollow Trevorant. All right. Cool. I know my kids will enjoy that. So more stuff for them. Perfectly fine. You know what? Let's just do a second one right away. I know. Something not anime related. I did go to a Savannah Banana game. That was really interesting. I haven't been to one of those, and just had a lot of fun. I'm gonna guess fighting this time. Oh, hey, look at that! I guessed it right, which is funny. 4-seed. I really need to. There it goes. Phanpy, Carnivore, Metagross. Another Deoxys. Trainer card. Yep. Can't read it backwards. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man, that is really cool. I don't care if that could be worth like 10 cents. I don't care. That is an awesome illustration card. I'm loving that one. Surfing Beach, sure. Cool. I will be definitely looking forward to having that. So just kind of talking. Yeah, I went to a Savannah Banana game over the weekend. Really interesting. I'm a huge baseball fan, so just kind of seeing something different. The The scoring is different. Just they have so much fun. My kids had an absolute blast doing it, and they really enjoyed it. So it made it all worth it. It was so much fun. I hope we get to go to another one, and I'm absolutely looking forward to that again. I'm spent way too much money, but that always happens. It's for the kids. As far as other things I was watching, just trying to get through Water Magician, which we covered. If you haven't watched that one, it is a generic isekai, but one thing that's crazy that they do skip over is just the amount of effort he has to put into it to get as good as he is at it. Because he has eternal youth, we can't really understand the amount of time that passes from the time that he gets isekai'd into just basically where the story really starts off. And yeah, it's just kind of a little spoiler. It's 20 years. So just kind of, it's absolutely insane that happens because they don't talk about it. You're kind of like, okay, you can kind of guess a couple years have passed just because you see some like farming that happens. It's kind of isolated for a long time, but other than that, you would have no idea how much time has passed. And I know I talked about it in our podcast episode, but I'll just talk about it here. My favorite part is that he can manipulate waters just on a molecular level, and he learns how to boil water. So he basically makes boiling rain during one of his fights, and that's my favorite part in that whole series is just the boiling rain that happens because it's not something you really see too often. And it was really fun. It was a lot of fun watching that. So I highly recommend it for anybody who enjoys isekais. It's an easy watch. It's 12 episodes, and there's nothing super serious about it. He is an overpowered main character, which it is what it is. But he's tries to be nice to everybody, but everybody else can tell that he is way too strong. He's been isolated in this new world for the entire time he's been there, so he has no understanding of power scaling in this world. There we go. So yeah, just kind of crazy about that one. I know I talked about Marriage Toxin. Continue to tell people to watch that one. It's so good. It's so fun. I'm really looking forward to kind of how that season ends. We're 3 weeks left. That's all we got left for this season. I'm very interested in just kind of how all of these shows are ending. I have not gotten a chance to, I don't think, did I not watch the most recent episode of ReZero? I'm trying to think. I don't think I watched. Oh, here's my watch list. Here we go. I'm trying to think. Let me click into ReZero and see if oh, nope. I have not watched the most recent episode of ReZero. So I really need to get into that one because the last episode was kind of insane. And it's kind of reverting back to some of the stuff that we got in the first season of ReZero. So I'm really curious on how Subaru gets past just the incident that he's in right now, because he's I don't know. I'm in a loss of words about how he moves past this one. The last part of the episode in episode 8 was kind of nuts because stuff that happened way before we got to where we are now might happen again. And I'm like, okay, so if he checkpoints, where is he going to checkpoint? Because you never can be too sure on that one. So I want to know, like, if he has to checkpoint or if he does checkpoint, where's it happening? Then let's see. I know Witch Hat Atelier. I did watch that one. That episode was a lot of fun. Nothing. It's the premise of the episode basically it was a feel good incident as far as one of the characters that we had met that you really felt bad about, and I wanna you feel for him. So it's like, okay, now that this happened, is some of the other stuff that happened previously gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? Yeah, I really, really am looking forward to that one. I need to look it up. Not 100% sure if it's going to be 24 episodes or if it's going to be 12 episodes. I'm pretty positive it is 24 episodes. But let me go into my anime list and see what it. So it's going to be 13 episodes. Okay, very interesting. I'm looking, and ReZero is going to be 19 episodes. Classroom of the Elite is going to be 16 episodes. Very interesting. Very interesting. Demons of the Shadow Realm is going to be 24. Wistoria is going to be 12. So we are almost done with Wistoria. Dr. Stone Season 3 is going to be 13 episodes. So we are also almost done with that one as well. Just like Witch Hat Atelier. Marriage Toxin is also going to be 13 episodes. I'm trying to think. I do not believe I watched this week's episode of the... Oh, man. I know it's on Netflix. I want to say... Give me 1 second. I'm just going to have to look it up instead of having to... Give me 1 second. I know this makes for great live streaming, but that's okay. The Ramparts of Ice. I did not watch that episode this past week. It's a slice of life. That one's, if you like slice of life, it's pretty decent. Just because the main character, she basically got bullied in middle school, so she decided that she wasn't going to open herself up except for to her best friend, and she's just kind of working through past traumas and just kind of also learning that you can be guarded while also allowing for people to be let in. It's probably the best way to put it. It's fun. No, it's super easy, super lighthearted. I can watch it around my kids, which is a big one. I always try to find stuff that isn't crazy for my kids because my kids are on the younger end. So just kind of being able to have stuff for them is always a good time. And yeah, I believe there's only going to be 12 episodes of that one as well. So getting close to the end of that one. And then let's see, I'm just trying to sorry. Yeah. And that is all that I am watching as far as this season is concerned. It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to just kind of how all of the series that I am watching ends. We have just kind of some weird shows this season with some 13 episodes, with 19 episodes in ReZero's case, 16 episodes in Classroom of the Elite. That's a weird number. It's a really weird number. Oh, there it is. Ramparts of Ice. It does not say how many episodes it is. I'm going to guess 12. It's pretty pretty safe assumption. Because it is just me, I'm going to do my last pack rip. Hopefully, last pack Magic, which, I mean, can't get better. Cannot. Like, I kind of want to frame this card. It's just so cool. The illustration is amazing. My wife is going to love this card just because she loves the beach. So I might just show her and let her decide what we're going to do with it, because it is very cool. I'm really loving it. And I guessed correctly last time, so I'm gonna guess electric again. Oh, we got a fire. Another Phanpy. Another Flaffy. Vulpix, always a good time. Remoraid. Another Deoxys. It's kind of funny. I'm trying to play. Forthorn. There we go. Trainer card. Yep. Reverse hollow of that one. And we got a Crobat to end it off. All right. Well, I'm cool with that one. One out of 4. I still can't get over how cool that is. Yep. Yeah. Crobat it is. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to check us out next week. Every Sunday, 9:30 Central Time, we will be on here. I will be on here. Lance did confirm he is off that day, so he will be joining us at 9:30 next week. It'll be good to see him. Good to talk to him about what he's watching, because I know he's been watching a bunch. And it's, just kind of, it's always fun. The whole reason we did this was for him and I to talk about what we're watching on the side, just to have our anime talks, because our podcast, we felt like we should talk about the episode. We either forget or we run long, because we do record around the same time on Friday nights when we record for the podcast. So it's like we record kind of late. If we go long for the podcast, we don't really have time to talk about what we're watching on a consistent basis. You can tell that I watch a bunch and he watches a bunch. So it's just, we wanted the ability to really talk just about everything versus just specifically what we're watching about the podcast. So that's why we decided to start doing this. I really enjoy it. It's a good way. We get a bunch of people on. I have a lot of fun. We do some pack rips. Make sure to check out our TikTok so you can just see kind of the crazy shenanigans Lance does, and then just all the other pack rips, because I do pack rips prior to launching, or prior to us recording. So every other week I'll do a rip or two just for that. And when we go to the convention, which we'll go to we have our convention here locally in a month. And then in 2 months, we have our convention in Chicago. I'm so excited for that one. It's going to be so much fun. And that one's going to be a lot of fun in the end of August. But yeah, this is all I have for this week. There's nothing too crazy going on. I'm by myself, so we'll keep it a little short today. Please subscribe to us so then next week when we go live, you can get notified that we are here. We're having a good time. And have a good week, everybody.